Here's Juan. Here's our head coach, Juan Carlos Amorós. Juan, if you could start us off with just your thoughts on the game today and the celebration with CONCACAF, and then we'll open it for questions.
Yeah, well, it was a very special game today for us. I think the players show who we are. I think the performance they put out there today was outstanding against obviously the team that is top on the league at the moment. I think that they did everything they could to win the game. I think they actually won the game, but in this case, unfortunately, we didn't. And also, what I think is very important is how the fans reacted. The fans were amazing with the team, and the celebration for this historic moment that we are living here at Gotham. I think it was special, but unfortunately, it wasn't as special as we wanted, because we wanted to celebrate it with 3 points that I think we deserve today, and that we actually probably won. But sometimes in life things happen that are not exactly what you deserve, so we can go through it in a minute. I'm sure that you guys are going to ask about that.
Sean, go ahead.
Yeah, well, I think today is one of those games that the team come off the pitch knowing that we have everything it takes to be a winner. I think everyone gave 200% for the team, for the club, and they put a performance on and off the ball really good. Obviously, we made a mistake on minute 2 that then is very difficult to come back after, but I think the way the players reacted, it shows our character, our personality, and I'm sure the future is exciting about this team. No?
Back here first.
Bueno, ahí cuando algo sucede tan tempranero y que no es consecuencia de, como tú bien dices, el planteamiento del partido, sino que es consecuencia de una acción aislada, creo que a veces lo que hay que hacer con el equipo es recordarles el plan de partido para que, porque automáticamente pues las jugadoras, pues su nivel de estrés sube, es normal, es parte de lo que sucede cuando concedes un gol, y creo que lo que hemos hecho muy bien ha sido aferrarnos a ese plan de partido, y a partir de ahí hemos crecido. Obviamente hemos tenido esa oportunidad muy buena de empatar, luego marcan ellas el segundo, luego tenemos esa oportunidad nosotros a través de recortar diferencias, y bueno, creo que el primer tiempo al final otra vez habíamos disparado creo que casi 3 veces más que las rivales. Al final el fútbol son goles, y bueno, el segundo tiempo pues creo que todo el mundo ha visto un poco lo que ha pasado. Creo que el equipo ha estado de 10, no sé si se puede jugar mejor de lo que lo hemos hecho, a partir de un momento que creo que hemos tenido un error, que ella se ha encontrado una ocasión con Vía Zanerato en el segundo palo, pero bueno, creo que hemos marcado 2 goles, hemos tenido muchísimas situaciones de peligro, deberíamos haber tenido situaciones de penalti, y luego, bueno, pues sobre todo estos incidentes que han pasado, especialmente uno que creo que hay que revisar con mucha atención, porque creo que incluso habrá que analizarlo, y lo dejo eso más en las manos de quien tenga que hacerlo, pero creo que incluso Kansas City ha sacado de centro, si se miran bien las imágenes, y luego se ha anulado el gol, una cosa que no se puede que no está permitido. Entonces ahí la liga y los comités tendrán que analizar muy bien esa jugada, ¿no? Porque evidentemente, lo digo en español, lo diré en inglés, creo que el gol de Esther es perfectamente legal, la jugada no es anulada en primera instancia, la Linier acaba levantando el banderín a los 45 segundos del gol, una vez Kansas saca de centro, y según entiendo las reglas, una vez el equipo contrario saca de centro ya no se puede volver hacia atrás, ¿no? Creo que además todo lo que ha acontecido a posterior, donde la jugada no es una jugada por interpretación, el árbitra no va a ver la jugada específicamente, bueno, creo que ha sido algo que de verdad tienen que mirar, porque estamos hablando, creo, de algo muy serio, ¿no? En esta ocasión no es solo una decisión, es todo lo que ha sucedido, y además el saque de centro, que en este caso tiene una especial importancia, ¿no?
Jeff, go ahead.
No, it's okay. I'm happy to do it both languages, because I think it's important that everyone is aware of that what happened today is not right. So I think we all need to understand the rules of the game, and then understand really well, what happened. The explanation was not clear. I think that's the first instance. They were telling us that the player offside could be Mitch when Mitch is not offside, like in the first play. Then obviously the player cleared the ball, and then Esther automatically become onside because she intentionally plays the ball is not a rebound, and then the goal happens. I think what is especially important in this specific play is that if you look at the video that we have, we can look into it. The assistant referee doesn't flag the ball. Kansas City goes set up for a kickoff. We set up for a kickoff. Kansas City kicks off, and then Daniel is trying to stop the game to say it's offside. Once Kansas City kicks off, you cannot bring it back. That's one thing. And on top of that, for me, if it's an interpretation, I think at this point the referee needs to go and check it, because they didn't on the field. The decision is a goal. It's being changed, and if the ball doesn't go directly to the player that is clearly in a position of side. So I think those two things, especially the fact that Kansas City kicks off, is something that the league needs to review and make and pro. They need to really look into it, because that goes completely against the rules of the game once the player is restarted, and then also the position where they flagged, then the time that it took them to flag. I think that specific play was one of them that they really need to look into. Bueno, estamos trabajando en la preparación. Evidentemente la competición es a finales de enero, lo que tendrá un impacto en cómo preparamos el final el principio de la temporada que viene. Estamos ahora mismo, todavía es una nueva competición, algo que no ha sucedido nunca, entonces estamos internamente y junto con la liga, pero especialmente como club, intentando preparar todo de la mejor forma posible para las jugadoras, para poder ser competitivos, para el staff. Al final, evidentemente, tenemos un break menor, entonces tendremos algunos detalles y bueno, en cuanto a fichajes, pues creo que ahora mismo estamos en verano. Creo que es todavía un momento donde los equipos naturalmente están buscando reforzarse o complementar, y ahí tenemos un fantástico trabajo que está haciendo ya él conmigo mismo, un equipo de scouting. Tenemos un club muy avanzado en ese aspecto y ya veremos, ¿no? De nada. Yeah, I think it was unbelievable, no? Because normally when you play such a good team and you get one decision after another one, maybe not going on your way, the easy thing is to put your arms down, head down, let the other team dominate and lose the game. And I think we were much better than them on the ball. I think we, unfortunately, again, for another thing, I think players need to be protected. Today, Mitch Bush, unfortunately, is injured again in another tackle. Like we see yellows given to Jace for chasing people down, but then situations like the Mitch is obviously got booked in that moment. But we need to protect those players, and I think it was. I think it's important that the team played the way we did. Sophia Cook and especially, it was very special day today. Rose came back on, like the way the players play. That can't really, apart maybe from the beginning of the game where we obviously did that mistake, I can't really take nothing away from them. They deserve all the credit and definitely are a special group of players. Well, I think I saw the same that everyone saw, like when she came on, even if the situation wasn't ideal because we had to do some subs due to injuries, she was able to carry the team, to help, to produce, to create also that goal for us, chances. I think she almost scored with that shot from the edge of the box. She's just such a different player to everyone else that when she's on the pitch, we all have a feeling that something special can happen, and for us to have her back on the pitch is something really, really special. No?
Peyton?
Yeah. And I think she has obviously a special talent that she's been able to develop, but then also is that talent that she has is very different to everyone else, you know, and I think that's what makes her different. I think in football is a game where there is a lot of profiles of players that, you know, some of them are one way or another, but I think the profile of Rose Lavelle is probably the most rare to find when it's a player that can do basically everything at such a high level, and then on top of that, she does special things on the ball that create, you know, like, that is finally what we all watch the sport. Obviously you want to see goals, but like those actions that she produces and how she understands the game, I think is something very special and different to everyone else, and something, you know, that would make her special. And then on top of that, she's taken a leadership role with the team. She's helping everyone, the young players, the senior players, the coaching team, the people, the club, and you know, we were all very excited. I think, you know, probably in another day there is a goal to, you know, I don't think she scored, but she was around it, no? I think it's a goal that give us the 3 points, or at least 1 point. Today it couldn't be, but you know, very, very excited to have her back, no?
Anything else for Juan? Go ahead.
Well, Mitch got injured in the tackle, so we have to wait. With Ella, we still need to also see what was exactly with her. I think the first opinions are not too much, but I think we really need to keep an eye on how we are really protecting players. Today I was not really happy with, you know, like, I think there is another play today where Ann-Katrin Berger chops the number 9 after a play that should have been offside, and the comment that we get from the assistant referee is, well, she plays a lot with her feet, you know that's going to happen. Like, that for me is not good enough. That should be a booking, you know, like, for the player that does that tackle. Anne, I think I mentioned this before, she spent 2 or 3 weeks where she was only playing games because she had an injury on the foot for these kind of situations. I think also on the first half there is a very late tackle from Hayley Mays that is on a yellow card, and that's a second yellow. It doesn't happen. Then we have another situation in the box where Esther gets a handball and then she gets tackled, and the referee takes 5 minutes to make a decision, doesn't go to check it when everyone saw that obviously there was something going on there, and another risky situation. There is another Michelle Cooper in a corner, just gets the foot across, and it's another penalty situation. I think there are too many things that we really need to look to, one, to protect the players, and to increase the level of the game. You know, I think we need to, it has to be better. You know, there was also a play that the player is off the pitch, we play on that side, the player is injured, we play down that side, and the player is allowed to come on. It has to be better. You know, like, protecting players and applying rules of the game, we need to